guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So today I wanted to do an update to the top 10 DOKKANFEST LRs. We have had a major addition, right? We have had a brand new DOKKANFEST LR come out that is very good. And they have a very good 200% leader skill. Several characters on here do have access to the 200% leader skill of the new character, including Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You have LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has access to it as well. Namek Goku is another character that has access to it, and then same with UI Goku. I believe Evolution Blue Vegeta does not have access to this 200%, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta, unfortunately, is not on Battle of Fate. Now, okay, I guess let's just jump in. I'm pretty confident that there's not too many changes that need to be made from my previous one. I will put Bootanks here at 10. Now, the thing about Bootanks, I think Bootanks, STR Vegito, and then potentially Evolution Blue Vegeta, I don't know, are not that far apart. STR Vegito, it's like if you're using like items, like yeah, like he could be fine. I still think STR Vegito probably is like the biggest damage dealer in the game in the right situation. But, I mean, he just explodes when he's touched, right? I mean, you could have a really good RNG run where you're fusing with Vegito, you're getting the heal, you're getting the scouters, you have other powerful units on the team as well, and you're able to you know, make it through a lot of these red zone stages for sure. But a typical run is you're going to go in there and Vegito gets touched, and, like, you're taking hundreds of thousands of damage, right? I don't know. He's definitely aged. Bootanks, I put him at 10. A little bit of it is potential. I do think that a 200% leader drops, like, maybe centered around, like, transformation boost. And characters like Buhan, LR Janemba, SCR Kid Buu, right, are going to be very formidable. Really powerful, depending upon what happens. Bootanks, though, you know, he's got an issue in that it does take him quite a bit before his defense gets good. It is very scary with him, right? And especially, he does not have big bad bosses until you transform into Buhan. And he also only stacks on his 18 key, right? None of the triple super for Namek Goku type stuff here. Buhan gets his one stack per turn, and that's it, right? We don't have to spend too much more time talking about them. Next, I would actually put, no. I fumbled. This is the character that's next. Okay, so we spoiled it, and we'll put Tech Gogeta on here as well. This character is next, and then Tech Gogeta. This is, I would have to say, this might be, like, one of the worst EZAs ever, I think. This physical, 3rd year anniversary Gogeta right here. It's like, the unit is better. They're really good, right? Very good for a lot of these red zone stages, for sure. Mainly on account, though, of this. It's just, they did not do enough for him. These Gogeta units, both of these guys, are just so shafted, I think, compared to the Vegito versions. The Vegito versions are just far better designed. I mean, this is a joke. It's like, he's already super effective in all types. He comes out with guaranteed crit, which is cool, and then a high chance to dodge he gets a high chance to dodge for 3 turns. Then it drops down the medium. Like, I don't know. You just compare this guy to Int Vegito, and this guy is a frightened little puppy or a child or a baby compared to Int Vegito transformed. It's just very stupid. Tech Gogeta gets exploded often in the red zone as well. If he's got type advantage, you know, with his damage reduction, like he can make it happen, right? You could use this character very effectively against, like, red zone Broly, right? Because once you make it to EGL Broly, you know, you can have the Scouter up. This guy's got some damage reduction. He'll have type advantage. It can work. Physical Gogeta is just so disappointing. I really, and Tech Gogeta should have been better on release as well. It almost seems to me like they went out of their way to shaft these two Gogetas because you have 2 of the gods of the game down here. I mean, these guys, right? Like, so it's like it has to be because of these two that we have sort of like lackluster designs here. The fact that Tech Gogeta should be way better than he is right now, it is very stupid. Like, this right here should have been 70% for the first 5 turns or something like that. He'd be great. It's 30% with his low level of defense, like 200k-ish. Not good enough, right? Okay, so we have that. Next, we come in with Int Vegito. I do like this character. Is who I think he is next? Yeah, Namek Goku is next. Okay, we could grab both these at the same time. So, previously, I had Int Vegito above Namek Goku. I do feel like the 200% leader skill definitely helps Namek Goku out a bit, right? Especially defensively. Namek Goku is one of the biggest damage dealers in the game. I don't think there's any discussion about that. And he does not need to stack attack to do that either. Naturally, this guy is one of the biggest damage dealers in the game. Mega Colossal on his 12 key is one of the biggest things. The problem with Namek Goku, he'd be much higher if his defense was better. His start of turn defense is beyond pathetic. His turn 1 defense is criminally low. And this is why I don't want to listen to this bullshit of more matters than just red zone, because Namek Goku can be very fraudulent in Super Battle Road as well. This guy's defense is not good enough turn 1, even for a lot of these extreme Super Battle Road stages. So I don't want to listen to this garbage of, boo-hoo, I'm coping for Namek Goku because of red zone. No, stop. He starts off very weak defensively, way too weak. Full Power Frieza has a bit of an issue as well, but he's got these powerful defensive links backing him up, which Namek Goku does not have, right? The only defense he's getting is from Prepare for Battle. But in comparison to Int Vegito here, Namek Goku is definitely better than them in base. There's no doubt about that. And it's like, but I think it's by a lot, right? Like, you know, everyone is memeing like, oh, just triple super every turn with Namek Goku and he's great defensively. It's like, okay, yeah, let me just triple super every single turn. It's not really realistic. But I feel like even if you're single supering every turn, Namek Goku's probably going to amount to more than the base Goku and Vegeta right here. It really is a struggle to transform with them, I found too, even in Red Zone. Not saying because of the HP, but you know, you can just get wiped away so fast. Now, transformed in Super Vegito by himself, he is very good. His damage reduction on top of the level of defense he can get once he super attacks, right? He could be a lot better than like Tech Gogeta and some of these other characters. And of course, he could be one of the kings of damage too. If you're getting lucky with crits and he's countering, he could do a lot. But I would say I feel more comfortable with Namek Goku in front of this Int Vegito. Namek Goku, definitely good, right? He's going to do a lot of damage, but most of the time, I feel like Namek Goku will get obliterated from attacks. So, like, that's the thing which separates, I think, kind of like the top couple of units in here. Actually, yeah, it's like, outside of the top 3, all the other DOKKANFEST LRs really can get turned into just jelly instantaneously, right? Like, you know, UI Goku's got his dodges, but if he doesn't dodge and he gets hit by a super attack from one of these big bosses, say Janemba, like, that's putting you in a body bag real fast. Same thing with Namek Goku and a lot of these characters, but I guess, I mean, you'd have to be a moron to argue anything other than what the top 3 is. Like, I'm sorry. None of this, opinion stuff, no, dude. The top 3 here is way above everything else. Like, it's not even close. And before we even get there, I will say this. These two have not aged whatsoever. They're better now, right now, they're better than they were on release. The LR Super Saiyan 4s and the Gods, I will say that. Alright, so next we have Full Power Frieza. I know that it's always been contentious for a lot of people about Full Power Frieza versus Namek Goku. I think Full Power Frieza was helped with LR Golden Frieza being introduced into the game. LR Golden Frieza links really well with Full Power Frieza, except for the most important link, of course, which is Big Bad Bosses. A lot of these Friezas just need a better 200% leader skill. They have one with Ginyu, and Ginyu's team is great, but it's not really great for these Friezas, right? I think with similar, like, a good leader the way Namek Goku has, because Namek Goku, the Vegeta and Trunks are great with Namek Goku, right? So Vegeta Trunks slot 1, Namek Goku in slot 2. I mean, you could sweep the red zone pretty easily with that, right? Vegeta and Trunks mainly serving as an umbrella for all the big hits. Full Power Frieza easily could end up in a similar situation, but then head-to-head, he's just better than Namek Goku, right? I still think it's possible in the future, right? Because remember, if you lose this right here and you have not been stacking with him, defensively he can be an absolute huge fraud. But this guy can do a lot of damage, right? And right now, these red zone stages are not geared towards what he's doing, right? This attack right here, the key in particular, I think really hurts Frieza. The attack he gets against superclass enemies, I don't care about, but that key is something that is just very, very valuable. But I like Namek Frieza in this spot right here. All right, so next we have UI Goku. UI Goku is really, really good still. That 70% chance to dodge is so effective. The one thing, though, is that the toughest fight in the game, which I think is really the standard to hold these characters to, UI Goku is not able to dodge against Broly, which is what hurts him. I probably would have UI Goku at 3, actually, if not for the #1 fight. Like, you want characters to be able to compete with the Broly fight. That is the toughest content in the game. And especially these characters. These are DOKKANFEST. This is the premium cream of the crop right here. Anniversary, Worldwide, Tanabata, DOKKANFEST LR. So these are the characters we hold to the gold standard. And UI Goku not helping against Broly. Dude, I take a lot of points off UI Goku for that. You know, I would expect, you know, these DOKKANFEST LRs to be more competitive against Broly. Than really a lot of them end up being. I mean, Broly's super tough, but I think a lot of these characters, they could have been designed slightly better. Namek, Goku, and Frieza, I think they could have gotten more defense, so, like turn 1. Like, if we take a look at them, so like, you know, this 100% right here, that should have been like 150 at minimum. And then Namek, Goku, dude, just give him 200%, right? Like, I don't care, man. Just do it. Like, it's Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza has more like defense turn 1 for them, they'd be a lot better, man. Okay. Yeah, UI Goku can be very good. Yeah, he could take a lot of damage, but typically I've found that I'm only dying because of UI Goku in Red Zone if he gets hit with a super attack. Oftentimes, you could eat like one normal with him, and it's okay. I have never really been completely let down by this guy like many attempts in a row or anything like that. But I do give UI Goku full dodge, which definitely increases his chances to dodge. I don't know how else I'd explain why my UI Goku dodges everything, but then apparently the entire community, theirs doesn't dodge anything. Wonder if it's because mine has extra dodge. Could be. Could be the chance, huh? So we got UI Goku right there. Still very good, but, you know, obviously, the fact that we have the toughest boss in the game canceling dodge hurts him. Next we have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. I think that they are right up here. Their designs are very close, so I don't really want to split them up. I would say that their designs are pretty close. I think like once you get deeper into the fight, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is like definitely going to be better with his higher defense. Super Saiyan 4 Goku hits harder, but every unit hits hard, right? At this point, it's really, I think, about mitigating the damage you're taking rather than doing damage. Because all these characters are doing insane damage, right? Like, Vegeta and Trunks are the best defensive unit in the game, but offensively, they're putting out more damage than most of the game as well, right? Like, the units can do both. I've found that this character, there's still a strong Link battery with one of the best units in the game, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You have your active skill super attacks, which are just so helpful. You do not want to underrate how good these active skills are. Defensively, they can hold up. They do take damage from, like, Omega. I think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, under the 200% leader skill fully built up, he'll be able to tank Omega, double digits. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku will still take a little bit of damage, even with GT, Saiyan Roar, all this big stuff activated. But I think using them alongside LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in all of these red zone fights, I do think they are deserving to be up here at 3. Next at 2, I actually would have LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the gods right here. I feel like you could have an all day long pissing match about which one you like better. I just don't really care. They're too, I think, similar in a lot of aspects. I don't know that there's a lot of separation either way. Like, I just, seriously, I just really don't care to say which one is better. I think their designs are too similar. I feel the same about Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegito. Like, I kind of just think of them as virtually the same unit. prior to EZA, right, like this guy had a huge weakness right here. But I feel like they did fill that in a little bit by giving him at least 30% defense, right? So additional supers can help give him extra defense. These two are just incredible. They're crazy. The only real weakness for these characters, right? I've been saying this since release, but no one ever listens to me, god damn it. Only recently, now that Vegeta and Trunks are here, do people actually listen when I say that this unit can get exposed after their guard wears off. Except now people say, oh my god, Vegeta and Trunks come out and now you have a problem with them. No, god damn it, I've been saying this since day one, man. Listen, open them damn ears. This character they're invincible, except for after the guard wears off and you have not transformed yet, right? And there's incentive to do that because they continue to stack. Very easy to get additional supers with them, but when you are fighting these tough bosses and the guard wears off, these units get nearly one-shotted by the really powerful bosses, right? You have to be careful. A lot of times, I don't even take the risk, and I will just transform, because once you transform with them, right, you've got the nullification, which is insane, the 100% right here, the 50% right here. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's building up this crit and damage reduction per rainbow orb. Just insanity. He has a high chance to dodge right here as well. And then same thing with the gods, right, where then they get this right here. So this is a 7% chance to dodge per rainbow key sphere. This stacks with their medium chance to dodge. It does. It's a direct buff to it. So if you get 3 rainbow key spheres, they have a 51% chance to dodge, not a 30% chance to dodge and then a 21% chance to dodge. It's a 51% that they get. So they really eat heavily off of rainbow key spheres. Both of these units do, right? Their active skills are, in terms of these attack ones, they're the best in the game. I think their conditions are better than Vegeta and Trunks, better than Goku and Gohan, right? This is really good. I feel like I can't even properly describe how good this is until you're actually like using it yourself, testing it out. You always have this when you need it. Always, right? Like if you're in a bad spot, your health is low, you could pop this. Once you're getting close to finishing the enemy off, you could pop this. Typically, it does serve as a finishing blow. They get guaranteed crits for the turn. Ridiculously busted characters. Now, follow me here. I think Vegeta and Trunks are 1. I think they're 1 quite easily. I would not say that they're a separate tier, though. Like, if rather than, 1 to 10, I did, like, tiers. Like, Z tier, A tier, B tier. I would have Vegeta and Trunks in the same tier as the 7th anniversary LRs, I think. I don't think I would, like, split them up. It's not like Vegeta and Trunks are way better. But, again, I feel like this is one of these things you guys can test this out yourself once this character comes out. Everything is so free and easy with this character. I've no items the entire red zone with all these teams, right? This was a joke. This character does not get touched. And follow me here, right? I'm going to continue to be consistent. They guard, right? So it's like they're guarding and stacking. Gogeta and Gogeta, because remember, they have their fusion right here. These characters are relying a lot on dodge, actually, right? You got dodge right there, and then this Gogeta's got dodge right here, although he does have damage reduction as well, but this is a huge part of his kit. Broly cancels dodge. It's another thing. I am grading these characters first and foremost on the Broly fight. That's a negative for UI Goku. It's a negative for these two as well, right? You go into Omega, and you'll bully Omega with UI Goku and these characters when they're dodging. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is able to do everything. But this holds up across the entire game. Every situation, they're at, like, max effectiveness in every situation, every fight imaginable. It's just stunning. This is a crazy unit. They have the best team in the game by far. This is another thing where I'm not interested in listening to, like, oh, my opinion is that this team... No. This is, like, factually the best team in the game. You can't argue that. Bond of parent and child, it's like you have everything. This category, it's insane that they dropped this. And this is a forever good category too, because every single Goku, I've said like every Goku starting from Dragon Ball Z, but it's not even that, because they count, where is he? Grandpa Gohan. So they put Grandpa Gohan and Kid Goku on here. So literally every Goku is on this category. So it'll always be good. Every Vegeta, basically from, essentially the Buu saga, right? Like the very final like conflict against Cell, right? Because this Vegeta right here, this is after Trunks dies and he's going all out doing all his attacks on Cell, right? Every Gohan, Beast Gohan when he comes out is going to be on this. This is just insane, right? I am so comfortable having this unit as one. Let me take a quick glance at this, right? You know what? I feel like you could even do this. Like, I feel like this is fine. I do think you can kind of do this. Especially when this Vegeta and Trunks, with them released, again, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Gods are better with Vegeta and Trunks. Because now, you put these two, like, they do not get clapped up when they're in slot 2 and they're transformed. It's going to take, like, a type disadvantage super attack, right? Or them, like, a AoE Broly or something like that. If they're supering first, like, a lot of times you're good. So then you have Vegeta and Trunks serving as the umbrella. This is just the pillars of the game. The designs for a lot of characters this year have been very good. I am very curious to see what the Worldwide Download Celebration units are going to look like. Because unlike last year, where UI Goku is handily better than Tech Gogeta. That is not. People are actually saying Tech Gogeta was better last year. Like, no, dude. No way. I think UI Goku against these two is a little bit closer. But, like, dude, are they going to do what they did 2 years ago? Buu Tanks and STR Vegito are a million times better than the 5th anniversary units. Like, imagine if they do that this year, right? Like, what if, like, Vegeta and Trunks doesn't even look that great in comparison to what's coming for Worldwide? It's possible. But I probably, right now, do I really want that, the gap right there? I kind of do. I think that there really is a huge gap right there. Yeah, I do feel comfortable memeing around by putting gap in there right now. I do. Like, in the future, the next time I do one of these will probably be early September, when the worldwide units come out, right? We know we'll get a super class and an extreme class. Potentially, I don't know, Vegito Blue and something else, or Spirit Bomb Goku and Kid Buu or something like that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to think what people will be upset about. There's always people, like, the Namek Goku, Full Power Frieza, UI Goku trio. People are always contentious about that, arguing which way, right? I mean, you definitely could put Namek Goku, I feel like, above UI Goku, right? Because, like, if everything goes wrong with UI Goku, everything goes good with Namek Goku. Namek Goku could definitely be better, right? If he is triple supering every single turn, and UI Goku gets hit every single time, sure. But that's not... That's not common. UI Goku has a much better chance to dodge than Namek Goku has to even double super, right? So it's like UI Goku's better, right? If Namek Goku is triple supering every turn, I think, defensively he could get pretty good. He can earn himself the right to be one-shotted by Broly, right? Full Power Freeze is in there as well. I don't want to say there's a gap between these two. It might be there's a bit of a gap here. I don't know. The bottom... I don't know. It's DOKKANFEST LRs. I wish that, like, I think these two are fine, right? I wish, like, these guys were better. I wish all these guys were slightly better. Slightly more effective in the red zone than they actually are. UI Goku, of course, being completely canceled out of the toughest fight in the game. So, yeah. Yep, we will end with this. Let me know what you guys think of the top 10 DOKKANFEST LRs in the game. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.